News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Cammie McCormick. In the latest battle over the president's use of an emergency powers law to impose tariffs, a federal appeals court has for now allowed them to continue. Olivia Rinaldi reports.
This administrative stay was put on this lower court ruling that struck down Trump's tariff plan. Now, as a result, Trump's tariffs are largely still in place while this stay is happening. The Trump administration had even said they would go as far as to the Supreme Court if this stay was not put on. What this does, though, is allow the Trump administration to continue pursuing those economic deals with countries while the courts are trying to untangle this web about the legality of the tariff.
President Trump met at the White House today with the Fed chair, Jerome Powell. Natalie Brand has that.
President Trump told Powell that he thinks he's making a mistake by not cutting interest rates. Powell trying to stress in this meeting that the Fed is independent, not supposed to be subject to that kind of political pressure.
The White House says a new ceasefire deal is on the table for Gaza and Israel is on board. Reporter Robert Berger says it will call for a 60-day ceasefire and 10 living hostages in the bodies of 18 dead hostages would be released.
In return, Israel will free more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners, including 125 serving life sentences for deadly terrorist attacks against Israelis.
Hamas says it's reviewing the offer. Graduation day at Harvard overshadowed by the Trump administration's threat to prevent the university from enrolling international students. A judge has extended a temporary block on that, as Nikki Batiste reports.
This judge basically said, I'm going to put a preliminary injunction in place so not a single Harvard-born student can have his or her visa revoked. She wants this battle between the White House and Harvard University to run the full course of law before any single student could even potentially be removed from this campus.
Asked about the administration's threats to aggressively revoke visas for Chinese students, State Department spokeswoman Tammy Bruce.
The United States will not tolerate the CCP's exploitation of U.S. universities or theft of U.S. research.
Wendy Gillette reports on new guidelines for hiring federal workers.
The OPM's new criteria include hiring without consideration to race, ethnicity, or gender. The memos also prioritize the recruitment of individuals committed to improving efficiency of the federal government. The office is launching a talent team to assist in recruiting workers.
On Wall Street, investors were tracking the latest developments on the tariffs. The Dow finished 117 points higher. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear the good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 72 degrees in Berkeley, California.